Hey guys, welcome back to Ware's Corner. It's Emily here, and today I'm going to be showing you guys all the books that I'm going to be bringing to college/university. This is a different setup. Like I said in the past couple videos, I did move to a completely different house. So this is a new bookshelf or new bookshelves. And I'm going to be moving again to college. So there's going to be a mix of different settings, and I hope that you guys are okay with that. But I have quite a bit of books that I am going to be bringing to college, and I am so excited to share them with you. But before I do, please subscribe, comment down below, and like this video. All of my social links are down in the description box below, as well as my Amazon wishlist if you would like to gift me a book. Now let's get on into the video. The lighting is also a bit bad, so I kind of adjusted the camera. I don't know if that's going to even work, but the first book that I'm going to be bringing is Little Women by Louisa Alcott. Guys, this book is so stunning. I got this for Christmas in 2020, and I said it then, and I will say it now. This is a book that I'm going to be reading on a train, or in the library, or in a coffee shop, and people are going to look at me and be like, she's intelligent. And that's what I'm hoping for. I just watched Black Widow, and Natasha's sister is Amy from Little Women, and I want to watch the movie, but I have to read the book first in my brain. I do. So I'm going to be bringing it. It looks so beautiful. I'm so excited to get to it. The second book I want to bring is Becoming by Michelle Obama. This book you've probably seen on my channel before, usually in a lot of TBR videos saying that I will read it and then I never read it. I did start this book a while ago and I actually truly fell in love with it. It was so good, but because of where I was in my life at the time, it just didn't work out. And since Michelle Obama speaks about her childhood and the education system and her going into college, I felt like it'd be a really cool read to read in college. But stepping away from a memoir, The Hating Game by Sally Thorne. We all know that I've read this multiple times, but I feel like this will be the read that will get me out of a slump or will be my pick-me-up just when I'm struggling with work in school. So we have a memoir and then we have a little adult romance. I'm trying to go fast. So the next book is The Wife Between Us by Grier, Hendricks, and Pekenin. I'm really trying to get into thrillers, and I feel like me putting this in the mix will really help me achieve that goal. But I've also read An Anonymous Girl by this author duo, and I really enjoyed it. I also made a video on it, so go check it out. But I'm excited to read this book, and kind of going along with going into genres that I don't normally get into, Truly Devious by Maureen. Technically, this is a fantasy mystery type novel about this girl. Honestly, I don't even know, so I'm not even going to try to tell you. But I've had this on my shelves for a while, and everybody says that they love it. And I know I'm going to love this book so much. So I'm going to get into it. I'm so freaking excited, and it's going to be on my shelf right next to my bed, so I will pick it up very quickly. Another book that I know I'm gonna love, Daisy Jones and the Six by Taylor Jenkins Reid. I read The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo by her, and I adored it. I really enjoyed it. And I got this 2 years ago on my birthday, and I still haven't read it. I don't know what's up with me, why I haven't read it, but I haven't. And I know I'm gonna love it. Everybody says that this one is even better than The Seven Husbands, so what is wrong with me? I don't know why I haven't read it yet. Also, apparently it's told in like a podcast format, and the only other book that I've really read like that is Sadie, and I absolutely adored Sadie. So I truly think that this is going to be a book that I will read really quickly. The next book is Again But Better by Christine Riccio, which is a pretty big booktuber here on YouTube. And honestly, I've never really talked about this book on my channel because I started reading it a long time ago and it wasn't really for me. I DNF'd it, but I kind of felt like maybe it was my mindset at the time, like I was kind of in a reading slump, so I kept it to try it again. And now whenever I think about it, I really like the setting and the vibe that it gave, because she kind of went against like what her parents wanted for her and did this, like, I think schooling in London in England. I'm not really sure. I don't really remember that much from it, but I'm going to college and I feel like that setting and that vibe will like really make me happy while I'm at college and in a completely different state. So I'm gonna give it a try, and I actually really love that cover. Me starting and not finishing a novel is kind of a trend here. So the next book is The Hate U Give by Angie. I started it, I didn't finish it, but I was really enjoying it. It was just my life was really hectic, but I really want to see the movie. And I can't do that before I read the book. In my mind, I can't. And also with the recent events that has occurred, I think this is a really good time to read this book and be a good ally and try to understand further what I can never fully understand, if that makes sense. I'm really excited to read this, and also I'm trying to pick out books that are very diverse and read more diversity, especially in college. I think that's the perfect setting. And yeah, this is the next book. The next book is Midnight Sun by Stephanie Meyer. I know that in your current watch history is Twilight on Netflix, as is everybody's, because it was #1 for a while and it's still in the top 10. I am so excited to get to this book. Just rewatching Twilight makes me want to reread the series, but I was just like, no, Emily, we're not just going to reread Twilight. We're going to reread Twilight in Edward's perspective. And I feel like with it being in the top 10 right now, if I bring this to college, everybody's going to be like, you like Twilight? I'd be like, yes, of course. So I'm super excited. It's pretty thick and also really heavy, so I don't know, it's going to take up a bit of room, but I think it's 100% worth it. The next book is The Death of Evac Ogi. This book, everybody says, is so heart-wrenching and so sad, and I kind of want that right now. I don't know why. I'm really intrigued by this story, and also it's very short, very lightweight. I feel like it'll take up very little room in my dorm room, so I'm excited to read this, and it was a gift, so even better. These next 2 books might surprise you for completely different reasons, but the first one is The Cruel Prince by Holly Black. If you've been watching me for a little while, you know that I don't really love The Cruel Prince. I like it, but it's, just average, fine. But after reading The Queen of Nothing, which is the last book in the series, and giving it a 5 out of 5 stars, I don't know why, but I got this big, sudden urge to reread the series, so I'm bringing it because I need to fulfill my needs. And the next book is Illuminae by Amy Kaufman and Jay Kristoff. Everybody talks about Illuminae. I've never read it, but I'm not a big sci-fi person, and it's told in mixed media, which I don't have a lot of experience with, but I know I'm gonna love it. I'm so excited to read it, and I think it's gonna be one of the next books that I read. We're almost done. I'm so excited about this book. Muted. Dude, this cover is absolutely stunning. One of my favorite covers I've ever seen. And under the dust jacket, I'm literally taking extra time out of this video just to show you that. This is a book told in verse about this girl who wants to get into the music industry, and I believe this guy takes her in and helps her a lot, but I think he essays her. I'm not sure, but I believe it's told in verse, and it's on my, just like Illuminae, this is one of the next books that I'm going to read. I'm so excited to have it on my shelf. Just look how beautiful it is. Another thriller book, The Turn of the Key by Ruth Ware. When I bought this, I definitely thought I was going to read it right away. I didn't. I just don't pick up thrillers that often, but I know I'm going to love it. I'm super excited about it. And again, tiny and will take up less space in my dorm room. Now, the second to last book is When Dimple Met Rishi. I bought 2 of Sandhya Menon's books, which is this one and From Tinkle with Love. And I have both of them, but I want to bring this one first to college and then read it and then replace it with From Twinkle with Love. I, again, am really loving the representation and the diversity in all of these books that I'm bringing, and this is one of the most, I believe, Indian YA contemporary romance books that are pretty popular, and I'm really freaking excited because I hear such great things everywhere. Now, the last book is A Cuban Girl's Guide to Tea and Tomorrow. I'm so excited for this book for many, many reasons. 1, diversity. 2, she's Hispanic, I'm Hispanic, although she's Cuban and I'm Puerto Rican, but still. And 3, she's from Miami and I'm from Miami, so I love that so much. Basically, it follows a girl named Lila Reyes, and she has a plan to take over her abuela's role as the head baker at their panaderia. But I think she breaks up with her boyfriend and she gets pretty depressed, and her mom's like, yo, we're gonna send you over to England for the summer because we need to work on your mental health. And I think she finds a boy there. The cover, stunning, dude. What the heck? It's so pretty. I love it so much. And I honestly love that all of this whole stack, this whole stack is a collection of different genres. I feel like I don't have too much romance and I don't have too much fantasy, and I really, really enjoy that. So those are all the books that I want to bring to college/university, and I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Please subscribe, comment down below, do whatever you want to do, and goodbye.